Hey guys, review today on these 10 round ProMag LC9 magazines. These caught my eye originally. I was looking at the Ruger factory 9 round magazines, which came out I guess in January or so. And I was gonna pick a couple up. I was just kind of lollygagging around, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere I saw these ProMags. So I picked one up, ordered one, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or so, and got it last week, and I finally got a chance to get out and shoot it before I did my review and wanted to discuss it. We got a few problems here, guys, and I kind of did some looking, and I don't see any other reviews of these on YouTube yet, so this does look like a first, so hopefully this information gets out there for people looking to buy these. Now, from what I've read, I haven't tried the Ruger factory 9 round mag yet, but from what I've read, they're flawless and they work great. Now, this ProMag's got a few issues. We'll start off the bat with an issue I had that was not related to the firearm. This feed lip in the front here is a little bit higher than your standard if you line them up. And what can happen, which I'll show you here, if this is in your pocket, it's very easy for the bullet to become locked into the magazine. As you can see, hopefully we're zoomed in here, the edge of the bullet is actually caught on this lip in the front so that it will not allow it to strip off. This actually happened in my pocket in between shooting. Of course, it's an easy thing to fix, just, straighten the bullet back up. But because of this higher feed lip, it's actually pretty easy to cause that malfunction just by kind of pushing down on it. Very easy if it were in your pocket or something like that to get pushed down like that. It's not, unreasonable at all for that to happen. So that is my first issue. And this does not happen with the, I've tried to recreate it with the factories and I cannot recreate it. The lip is lower, it does not catch. It just can't reach that angle to catch. So it doesn't happen on the factory. It is something that happens. So it's probably an easy fix. I'll probably just file down that front feed lip a little bit just to prevent it from happening. But it can happen, as you can see. And then sometimes it will pop loose. It's not, But the last thing you want, and this thing is in your pocket. And granted, guys, this is, kind of a rare occurrence. I'm not saying this is going to happen to you every time, but this can happen in your pocket. It can lock that round right up. So it is just something to be warned about. Next problem is that these did not feed 100% in the pistol. I found I had to constantly kind of bump the magazine up and give it a good tap on the bottom to get the round to load. It could just be a break-in issue. It could just be a really tough spring or something like that. So it could go away on its own, and that often does happen with new magazines. The first couple times you use them, they are a little tough and they don't lock into place exactly. But once that spring wears down a little, they lock in better. But I, gotta be honest, it didn't lock in 100%. There was multiple times where I, pulled the slide and the round basically just kind of wouldn't strip off the magazine, so probably due to too much spring pressure. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving it loaded, for a week or so. I'll bring it back out and shoot it again, but it's just important to know, if you're going to get these, you're either probably going to have to do a little bit of adjusting to the feed lips, or you're going to have to leave these things loaded and really break them in good at the range for them to be reliable. So with those couple issues aside, I had a great time shooting this. I put, I believe, about between 100 and 150 rounds through this particular magazine. And, aside from a few little flaws, which I'm assuming are just break-in, these aftermarket mags are pretty notorious for needing to break in, that it ran okay. Now, I would never use this at this point for combat. I would not use this in a defensive situation because it is not 100% reliable. This factory mag, 100% reliable, never failed me. So as much as I do like this 10 round mag, I would not, be carrying this around for a defensive situation. This for me is going to be a range magazine only until it either settles out its problems and runs flawlessly for a few hundred rounds, or you know, it's just going to remain a range mag. I'll show you the fit in the firearm, and we will note this is loaded. Treat all guns like they're loaded at all times, so no need to safety check. We're only going to point this in a safe direction, and we're only going to handle it in a way that is safe. So as I said, shooting, there was a couple times I had to pop in the mag a little harder to get the gun to rack. As you can see, it has quite a bit of length that goes beyond the bottom of the firearm, which is fine, and we will show you here, because as you're holding, your second hand comes right into there, and it's a little, I'm a lefty, so it's a little awkward for me, but it does, as you can see, come right about where your hand would naturally rest in a natural grip. So it does give you a little extra control there. So that is one thing, a little extra control, but at the same time, you know, I got worried that gripping it too tightly would affect the feeding, because as most magazines, it's got a little wiggle to it. So, of course, it's worse because it's sticking out of the end. So as I tried to hold it, I tried not to put too much pressure onto that bottom finger rest. Okay, so it looks ugly. The fit, you know, it's kind of awkward. It's not 100% reliable. You can't carry conceal it like this. So, you know, this is, I can hear you guys, this is a little bit of a train wreck. But for the price, I think I paid 28 bucks for it to get it shipped to the house, like 28 including shipping. It will be a range mag for me. I will have no problem bringing it to the range. It will help me work on clearing malfunctions and malfunction drills, you know, if it never does clear up or I can't get it to fix in any way. But being no one else has any reviews, I wanted to get this up as quick as I could, because I hate to wait, you know, a month or 2 months and have people run out and buy these when I know they're kind of a little problematic. So my ultimate goal is I do intend to pick up one of the Ruger 9-rounders and check that out and hopefully compare the two of these and let you know the difference between the two of them. But for now, I just got this one single ProMag, and it's a little dicey, so I wanted to share it as quickly as I could and show you some of the issues I found with it. And that's, guys, that is just 150 rounds, and you know, it's already, you know, a little goofy. So if you are very picky, this might be something you want to stay away from. If you, like me, you just want to use it as a something to use at the range, they're great, they're fantastic, and hey, it'll help you with any issues. But you know, you may get these and you may not have any problems. It could just be this particular mag, but who knows, time will tell. There's not a lot of information about these yet, so you know, I wanted to kind of rush this out and show you guys. Hope you enjoy.